think
I've got 10 full-time employees, all hired from the local indigenous community.
And that's what I wanted to also kind of illustrate for the listener here is the scale you're doing this on, because it's grown quite a bit since you were just cooking the beans on your fry pan. You're moving.
It's gone nuts.
Yeah.
But it's chocolate.
You have distribution centers all over the world. I was told basically that we can receive your chocolate anywhere, maybe except for China, in 2 to 3 days.
Pretty much.
And you're working with tons now. I don't know how much you're moving in a year, but they're pretty staggering amounts at this point. The popularity has really grown.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's just really impressive.
Yeah, that's just a testament to the effects and the power of it once you really allow the cacao to work with you rather than, expecting a rush or a high from it. It's so subtle, I think,
I think it's also a testament to the quality of your cacao, because I wouldn't go anywhere else having had that now. I mean, everything would be second best to that. And I know it.
That's what we hear from people who have tried what's out there on the market.
Yeah.
We've got about over 30 international competitors now, all of whom call cacao what we called it, all of whom taking stuff right off our website, use it for their promotional materials. We didn't bother to trademark all the terms in the beginning. So they're now basically public property, like ceremonial cacao.
I was going to ask, was that your term in the beginning? Like,
yes.
Did you come up with that? Yeah.
Ceremonial grade cacao. Now everybody uses it.
Yeah.
And actually that's okay with us.
Yeah.
Because I see myself as working for a plant spirit medicine. And in her desire, purpose to spread over the world as the food for the shift, as a facilitator for the shift process, and all the things related to it that are people's fun and excitement, like creativity, like productive workplace focus, like stepping into an advanced athletic training program and having something that works, like ultramarathoners who use it, things like that. So in serving that, I'm interested in cacao spreading. It's unfortunate that a lot of it, called ceremonial cacao, just doesn't have the energies. But people figure it out.
Yeah.
They're not stupid. And when I started, I said yes to a medicine plant that has a purpose on this planet of facilitating whatever people want to connect to. And for me, that's their spiritual journey. What do you want to connect to? Which doesn't have to look at all like conventional spirituality. It could be your high-powered corporate, whatever you're doing. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's your joy, even if it is corrupt as can be. You're not finished with those energies. Cacao will help you finish. I was involved in the early days of the major system and pit exploration. I invented the equipment cavers still use in the deep pits, and I set international records. I had a lot of fun. But this journey, there was a lot of scholarly stuff to it. I've still got a computer full of that kind of data and bookshelf full of the literature that's out there in the world on cacao, from the anthropological to the food level. And to understand that I had a piece of the chocolate puzzle that had basically gotten lost, except for a few indigenous peoples, most of whom are not interested in working with the outside world at all. They have their thing. And to take that and work it into a whole, get it down to kind of like a bottom line, make sense of it, understand all the other different approaches to both chocolate and both cacao, understand it on what happens in commercial chocolate production and all of that kind of thing, and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And have, I still say that the absolute best thing that I ever discovered about chocolate was about 11 years ago when I met my now partner in the United States, and I was traveling at the time, and we spent a little bit of time together, and I came back to Guatemala, and we connected off and on the internet. And at a certain point, I was able to say, well, if you fly down to visit me in Guatemala, the bed is on top of 200 kilos of chocolate, and you can have all you want. And
That's just unfair.
Smooth.
I mean, did you ever hear a better line? Come on, now,
It
really.
worked, right? Like
She's here. We saw her this morning.
Yeah.
And we're still together. So to me, that is the biggest benefit. I mean, yeah, I understand I'm working for a multidimensional being whose physical expression is a plant called cacao. And that I've been in service to her for about 15 years, making something happen so that she could be of assistance in what's happening in this dimension. Yeah, that's wonderful, but I like my sweetheart. And our journey together has been significantly deepened and enriched by this gift that came into my life, and by my my decision to say yes and begin, realizing that I don't own a plant spirit. I'm not here to tell her who to work with, how to work, anything like that. I am here because I was asked to help spread this, both first by understanding it, understanding all of the different aspects of it, making sense out of that. And I have to say, if someone showed me the second page on my website, which is the benefits and uses, the list of the stuff that I have compiled, best list on the web of what this kind of cacao is good for. If someone showed me this and I read this, I'd go, no way.
Yeah.
Something can't be this good. When I first met this, I thought it was a joke. And these two amazing people who are interviewing me thought it was a little bit of a scam and a little bit of
wacky.
Yeah.
I
a
was
new
skeptical.
age, in seeing the postings for cacao ceremonies and stuff like that. And absolutely, it's a circus out there, and it's supposed to be. But behind it all is something. It's called cacao, and my interest is in making the best I can. But it's a facilitator for whatever you want to connect to. Whether that's your sweetheart, your productive workplace focus, your creativity, or just going on a nice walk. This will take you to another level. And it will teach you how to be in that flow without the cacao. Through the experience of having access to more of who you are, you'll be able to have that access without needing to consume the cacao, the chocolate, or whatever you make from it. That's a teacher plan. That's a medicine plan. She'd like to help you if that's something you're interested in.